President Trump is pulling focus on a 2024 run, according to the New York Times report. A Trump advisor said the president may make it official in the next couple of weeks.
Team Rising is here to discuss the president's potential bid to stay in the game. Panelist Democratic strategist Michael Starr Hopkins and White House correspondent for Real Clear Politics, Philip Wegman, both join us now. Great to see you guys. Phil, let me start with you. What are you hearing in terms of the reality of the president's plans post-office? Is the 2024 possibility of a run real? Is the media venture possibility real? What are you hearing out there?
Well, remember, President Trump filed for re-election on inauguration 4 days ago. He doesn't like to waste a lot of time. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes similar moves in the next couple of months. What I'm looking at as we try to determine what his next steps are going to be is how the guy can make money. He's going to clearly try and leverage a lot of these new relationships to do two things. One, make money because he needs to. He's in an incredible amount of debt, but at the same time, settle scores. I think there's been a lot of noise about the potential of a Fox competitor. That seems unlikely because of the finances. I wouldn't be surprised if we see, Donald Trump start hitting sort of the speaking circuit. And I think that more likely and perhaps much more interesting is a book by this guy. He has said numerous times that eventually he'll sort of pull back the curtain. And, certainly there are a lot of voters who would go buy that book, and it would make him money, and it would also prepare him for a second run.
Yeah, this is an interesting thing, Michael. I'm not sure if I've asked you this before, but one of Krystal's contentions, which I find really interesting, is if Trump were to run in 2024 and immediately announce it, would it freeze the Democratic Party in time? Would it make it so that if you criticize Biden or if you have any kind of internal fights, that it would be accused, like it was in 2020 campaign, of trying to help Trump? How do you see him as a unifying force in the Democratic Party, both for ill and for good?
So I think for Democrats, it actually would be useful because he gives us a foil. If you don't support Joe Biden, if Democrats don't work together, this is what we will get in 2024. Because I believe if Trump runs in 2024, he stands a decent chance of getting reelected. But I think it's worse off for the Republicans because what he's going to do is really hold the Republican Party by the throat. He's already talking about how he's going to control the RNC and the way that money's spent. And he's such a dominating figure that Republicans aren't going to be able to really start to leak new names and the Hawleys of the world. They're not going to be able to really get oxygen.